Okay. So, um, I want to talk about something that people probably don't realize. And I didn't really realize until my relationship with God became something different than what it was before. Prayer can accomplish what God can accomplish. Um, we all know that words are powerful. So with that being said, you can pray and get your blessings ordered and received. But of course, you still have to have a relationship with God in order for Him to listen to your prayers. So I'm going to read something out of a passage from a book that's pretty important to me. So, prayer for the lost. We plead on Christ's behalf, be reconciled to God. That's 2 Corinthians, verse 5. If we're honest, we probably pray for ourselves more than we pray for anyone else. After all, who among our friends, family, knows our hopes, struggles, and concerns more completely than we do? Our next prayer targets after ourselves are most likely to the people closest to us, followed by other friends and relatives. But as believers, how much of a priority should we be placing on praying for the lost? Let me stop right there. I think that praying for the lost is probably the most important thing that you could ever do because they don't know God and they may not ever have someone bring that in their life or either bring information to them about knowing God. And as silly as it may sound to some people, God is very real. Um, my life's been nothing short of a nightmare. And every time I've been in some of the worst situations with prayer, I came out of it. So basically what I'm saying is you may not go to church. That's fine. You may not follow a religion. That's even better because I don't believe in a religion. I believe in knowing God. Um, everybody's relationship's different, but mine is very, very important to me, very spiritual. But when I pray for other people and I see movement, I see changes in their life, I see great things happening to them. Well, that's the inspiration right there for me to continue on and know that I'm doing things for them that are more important than anything else, you know? Um, so the message I was really trying to get across is that praying for someone else, while some people don't say don't pray for me or whatever, um, is very powerful. And I found that to be very true. Um, and I don't care if people judge me for that or think that I shouldn't do that because that's between me and God. But when you know that your prayers are really being answered and they change people's lives, it's a different feeling. So it's kind of like, you're being led to do that in ways, I guess you say. But regardless of that, if anybody wants me to pray for them, I'll be glad to do so. I'd be honored. Um, not saying I'm some kind of prayer warrior because God knows I'm not. I just talk to God like I'm talking to you right now. And somehow, I don't know why he listens, but he does. Um, what I mean is, if you have or you're going through something in life and you don't know what to do with it, you should turn to him and pray. And if you don't know how to do that, just talk to him. Um, or either, like I said, I'll be glad to make prayers for anybody. But right now is more important time than any time. Don't look to someone else. Look within you and pray. And I promise you, you'll be so glad that you did. Because while you're facing some of the hardest times in your life, or either you're facing things that nobody understands, God does, and you'll listen. Not only will he listen, but he will save you from everything that you're terrified of. And he will bring you through it with grace and with understanding. And don't expect them to be, answered immediately. Sometimes he will, but be patient, because when he does move, man, there's just no comparison to the power of prayer in the hands of God. So maybe that helps some of you today. I don't know. But always know that you can pray. When everything's at worst, pray. I promise you won't regret it.